You're listening to the Morning Bull with Bonzobitburg, and Little T right here on WBAM Radio. Rock on.
Yeah. Rock on. Just like the man said. Good morning, WBAM Radio. Morning, Puddin'.
Good morning.
Morning, Bonzo. Oh, wait, he's not here. Can't say good morning to him when he didn't show up.
He slept in.
He slept in. Or,
Maybe.
See, back to meeting. Why ain't he going back to the meeting? I may not be able to invite him while I'm sharing the screen. I only did that so you could hear the intro. Can you normally hear the intro anyway?
Not unless you share it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So I'm trying to hold on.
That explains that.
All right. Why can't I do that? Oh, there we go.
Let's see here. Where's our text group thingy here? And why is it so hard to find everything on my phone?
I don't know.
There he goes. Now he's asking for an invite. Doing. Then we can go back to share. I got nothing to share today anyway, so it doesn't matter if we share or not. I got no weather. I could replay your
It's appropriate
stuff
for today, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. It would be appropriate. I need to dig it back out. So it takes me a minute to find all that stuff. Let's see here. What's the name of your stuff? Getting Lucky.
Well, hello there.
Good morning.
How are you?
I had to sweep a path to my shop.
Yeah.
Sweep.
I had to clean up dog piss.
How much snow did you guys get?
We didn't get much. It was just where my shop is. The wind drifts the snow over to my door, so I got to clear it off. We only got a dusting, I would say.
It was a dusting.
We got like 5 inches.
I know it's snowing like
all the
crazy.
roads are terrible. So the state where we're at, and the county is telling us not to even drive today.
I know it was
They're
snowing.
hazardous.
Was that Philadelphia they were playing in yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was snowing like crazy there.
They got it like 2 hours after we did.
Yeah.
The heavy stuff. Yeah. So Pat went out there shoveling earlier in the afternoon, and then I salted the half of the driveway and the steps, because when you go out to our front of the house, it's a mess. It always gets icy there. So I would be the one falling on it. So I make sure that is salted down and everything else.
Yeah, we went to Rural King. It's like a farm supply store here. I don't know if you guys got those over there or not, but went to get salt, and they were all out.
I believe that. Shit goes
Completely
quick
out.
this time of year.
Yeah.
And then some years it sits there forever.
Yeah. So.
I was just there like a week ago, and there was like pallets and pallets of it. It was all gone.
You know how people panic buy. Just wait a week and find it on Facebook Marketplace for double the price.
Yeah. Right.
I kept on telling Pat to get it over the weekend, and he's like, "Well, why don't you just wait, because we have some yet." I was like, "That's true, because it'll probably be sold out anyway, so I'll just wait like next week, because I want to stock up for the winter." So.
Well, who knows how long that is? It might not snow again the rest of the year.
Yeah, but at least we have it.
Right.
At least we have it. Right.
It gets hard though. And then you got to chip it all up.
Yeah, if it draws moisture, it will. Yeah. For
yeah,
sure.
we have like there's big block chunks of it too, but I just smash it on the ground.
Better off, because that's how it's going to end up anyway if it gets any moisture in it.
Yeah.
Got a friggin' update on my computer. Nothing's working right.
So then Minnie Kay and Patrick went out later on in the evening to shovel again and salt. So we actually were ahead of it. Our driveway and steps look better than anybody else's on the street.
As long as you're ahead,
Yes.
not behind. No one wants to be the behind. 'Cause that's where you end up. My driveway's a fucking mess. I've been looking at these brooms for the front of a skid steer. Put them on the angle and sweep.
Yeah.
Because I think it would work better than in this shallow snow.
Don't they have those for the Ventrek too and the
Yeah.
Steiner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're just as much money and they're not as big.
Yeah.
Fucking Steiner is. I don't care what you buy for it. If you buy a valve stem, it's fucking a fortune. Every part on those stupid machines are expensive. Every attachment you buy is ridiculous. I mean, you would think you were buying it for a real fucking bulldozer.
They still make those in Ohio, or
Yeah, it's still made in Dalton or wherever that is.
where's the Ventrek made?
Right, it's somewhere. I think Orville. They're right
Yeah.
beside each other.
Well, I know they were brothers, weren't they?
Mhm, yeah. I don't know if one's better than the other or not. I think the Ventrek's more expensive.
Yeah, they say that one's better, but I don't know. They seem to operate the same. I've been on both
Well,
of them.
everything's interchangeable too.
Right.
All the attachments, anyway. I don't know about the actual parts. I don't know if they use the same motors or whatever.
I think you can get different options on the motors.
But you know what I mean? I don't know if they're like the same options you can get on Steiner. I don't know if you can get the same motor options on Ventrek.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
I'd imagine. As interchangeable as they are, I'd imagine. But yeah, fucking football was crazy yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
There were
I only watched
some
some of it.
decent games.
I was pissed I couldn't watch the Eagles, but I watched all the highlights.
But you should have told me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the score ended up close. It was 28-22, but it was not close. The Eagles kicked the Rams' ass bad. The score didn't reflect it, but they kicked the shit out of them. Every phase of the game. There was a couple of, good drives that Stafford had, but the Eagles were in control the whole time. That Barkley guy they got from the Giants, what a steal. I don't know what they paid for him, but it wasn't enough. The last time they played the Rams, he had 250 yards rushing. And last night it was like 196. It was 205. He ended up going over 200 again. That's in a snow game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, two of his runs were like 140 yards. If you just think, just the two of them, but still, fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody can beat him. We'll see. Washington's been surprising so far this year. Kicked the shit out of the Lions.
Yeah, they did.
That was unexpected. We were talking about
Ain't their quarterback a rookie?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if he went all the way to the Super Bowl rookie year.
He'd be the first one ever. I was telling you he was good even before that game started. When they played Pittsburgh. I was like, that dude's a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's solid. That Jaden Daniels.
Maybe he'll shut Mahomes' mouth up.
I think he's better. I mean, Mahomes does some crazy shit, but I don't know how to send like those memes that I sent to you. I don't know how to send it to chat, but we have Chiefs fans in the chat, so it'd probably piss somebody off. But it's a meme. It's a animated one. It's an AI generated. I'll send it to you, Puddin'.
It looks real, but it's hilarious.
Send it to me, and if I can, I'll just send it in the chat. I don't give a shit.
I'll send it to our group. I got to find
Okay.
Bonzo on my thing here. Here's that.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
I know, because I'm trying to send it. I'm laughing too hard.
Hell. Okay. Oh, hold on.
I'll send it to the group.
Where are you sending it? Okay.
The group chat.
Which?
The text one.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, it's through Instagram, so that's going to be a tough one. but
Yeah,
let me
that's
see if
fine.
I can-
I think you can download them.
Oh.
Right? Somebody put some serious time into that one. Those reels are
I
funny,
don't know
but
if
that
I
one is I'm pretty sure you can download them.
Here's the thing. If you do not, I can tell you this right now because you sent Pat something yesterday from Instagram, and Pat don't have Instagram. So in order for you to see it, you gotta have Instagram. So
Yeah,
I'll share it though.
I
I'll
couldn't
share it.
watch a bunch of stuff there.
But yeah,
for
but
a while.
I think if you
finally-
download it, I don't think you have
If you
to
download Instagram, yes, but if
No,
you
I
do
think
not
you can.
have Instagram,
Oh, it's saying it doesn't give me the option now. I swear
Yeah,
to
you
yesterday.
I'm just gonna put it in there.
You can't
I
watch
don't
it
care.
unless you have Instagram. I found that out. My brother sends me shit, and then you send me shit, and I couldn't watch any of it, so I just decided to download it.
Well, Pat said to me, Bonley sent me something, and I can't look at it. I'm thinking, okay. He goes, it's from Instagram.
Yeah, I sent it on Facebook. I thought he would be able to play it through Facebook, but I guess
And
not.
he does not have Instagram. So what I did was I sent it to me for me to watch, and then he can
Oh, it
watch
was
it
that one.
on my phone.
I send him political stuff.
Yeah. Because he said, what was it about? And I said, it was just, that's what I told him.
I'll send
political.
that, Bonzo. I'll send that to your Facebook.
What's that?
The one I sent Pat.
Oh, okay.
The one we cannot speak of. Shit.
I
But,
watched a couple good three decent movies. The Wolf Man, I like that one. We went and seen that Friday.
That
and
was
then
good.
I seen 2 movies.
It was good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a Blumhouse. I didn't know it was a Blumhouse movie until after we got there.
they make pretty good stuff.
I like everything they do.
So would you go see it again?
Yeah. Not in theaters.
I-
It's hard to
I
get
didn't
me
say
out of the house, go
theaters,
to a
no.
theater anyway.
I haven't been to a theater. I couldn't tell you when. It's been a while.
We used to go every year on Christmas. There for a while, Star Wars had a Christmas release, 3-4
I
years in a
hated
row.
people like that.
What?
People that went to movie theaters on Christmas.
Why?
Because I worked at one.
Oh,
I worked at a movie theater,
that's
so I
right,
was
you
like,
did,
you
you did.
motherfuckers.
you were the one who
You
went
did.
with me.
Huh? I never went. I don't remember going to Christmas. Which movie did we go see?
We saw Star Wars movies 4 years in a row.
At Christmas time?
Well, it may not have been Christmas Day, but it was right
Yeah,
around
that's what I'm
Christmas time.
talking about. Christmas Day.
Oh no, I don't.
People go to the
No.
movies on Christmas Day.
No, I'm sure it's a thing, but no. I just meant Christmas season, right
Oh
around
yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. That don't bother me. I was talking actually Christmas
I'm like,
Day.
why the fuck is he? What are you doing? You're the one I went with.
That we opened on Christmas when I was working at the movie. I don't know if
that
they
would
still
suck.
do that or not.
I don't know.
Do you guys have like a dinner and a movie?
No,
Kinda
we
thing?
still
Do
use
you-
projectors here in the country. We have film, cellulose.
I'm We have dinner and a movie.
Yeah, I've heard of that around here somewhere, but
Yeah,
It's
there is a
called
place. I can't remember where it's at. If it's in
something-
Canton or Akron or
yeah.
I can't remember what ours is called neither, but we do have one around here.
There's
there's that Italian joint in Magnolia that used to do that, but they just do restaurant now.
yeah.
Is it Magnolia? Not
Yeah,
Magnolia.
it's Magnolia.
Yeah.
It's Magnolia. It's like Toesies or something like that, or
Yeah, something like no, that's the
CC's.
bar. That's the bar.
Is it
ain't
CC's
To-
then?
I don't remember.
DD's, CC's, Mimi's, something like
I don't know.
that. Yeah, Toesi's
yeah,
was a
they're-
bar
they're-
Italian restaurant. It was both.
That restaurant I'm talking about,
Seabo's.
they were Seabo's. That's
Yeah,
it.
CC. I
They
was
were
close.
they
Some people call it Chibos, but
they turned a movie theater into a restaurant.
but yeah, it's in Magnolia or Minerva, one or the other. But I think it's Magnolia.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
See, you guys got to come stay for a month in Coney's apartment, so we can take you around all these places. It's going to take forever because everything's so spread out.
We were
Yeah.
we were discussing a trip there, and we're thinking about maybe 4th of July for a week, but we would take probably a Wednesday to a Wednesday.
Okay.
Because 4th of July falls on a Friday this year. And I told Pat that I don't want to be traveling on 4th of July or the day before.
Yeah, because that's the worst.
I'd rather leave
Between the cops
rather,
and the fucking idiots on the road.
right.
Yeah.
So I'd rather leave a Wednesday and come back on a Wednesday. I know it's an odd, it's odd. It's like split in the week, but that's the way the holiday falls. So just finding like a place to stay because the money that it's going to be outrageous.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's it. So it's like shit.
Well, hopefully we'll have
We're
everything
working on
done.
it.
So we'll see. It'll save you a little bit of money. You can pay Coney some money to stay there.
Like I said, we have a
I ain't
100.
worried. I don't even know if it'll be done by then.
Excuse me, it'll be done.
It'll be done.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to
It
do.
just has to get warm enough to friggin' work. It's ridiculous right now. I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels like it's 72 below zero.
Yeah, I got my thermal lined jeans on. Well, they're not jeans; they're like brown work pants. I put them on today.
Oh, they
it was
have the
cold.
flannel on the inside?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. All right, I want
It's
to check our
6.
temperature.
Right.
Yours
now.
is 60.
At Menards, man, they were cheap. They were like $20 or $21.
I bought a pair of those when I used to hunt. They were the best pants I ever had for hunting.
And they're nice and comfy too.
Yeah, they're not
I'm
bad.
actually I'm a little warm in them right now.
They're a
in
little
my
thick,
shelter.
but they're not. They stretch over.
These ones aren't real thick. These aren't bad.
This would have
I didn't
been.
laugh. Go ahead. I just thought of something.
No, go ahead.
I had a laugh yesterday because Pat comes in the house after he shovels the second time, and he goes, "My hands are so damn cold, I had to stick them down my pants." I'm like, what? What? She goes, "Yeah." I'm like,
His
oh
hands?
God. Yeah, his hands down his pants yesterday. Yeah,
You don't have gloves or what? You don't buy him a pair of gloves?
they're around the house here somewhere.
He can't find.
I gotta keep all my shit together just for that exact reason. All my hats, my toboggans, and my gloves are all in the same little plastic bin in the closet.
I think they're
Nobody's
in the
read that
closet
yet.
in the
We must have-
hallway.
I think we broke chat.
They just don't. I don't think they look.
I always lose one glove. I have like 10 pairs of one glove where I can't fit. And then it's always the one hand that's not like right and left or left and right. It's always right or left. I can't find like even if I was to wear 2 different pairs of gloves, I can't find the matching
Oh
pair.
yeah, that's the worst part. Good morning, Charbucks. Somebody else is in there listening too, but a couple other people, but they're not saying anything in chat, so they're lurking.
You got your Ohio State playing tonight.
Yep, Buckeyes are on tonight. I believe it's 8 p.m.
What channel are they on? ESPN?
I would assume.
So I'll be watching that.
I think I can get that one.
Well, you can come over and watch the game if you want.
Yeah. What time does it start? 6?
7:30.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30. YouTube TV, blah blah blah.
Yep.
It must be ESPN.
I'll say what channel. What channel is Ohio State game on? And it says ESPN.
Yeah, I'd assume that's what it was, but blah,
You
blah,
know,
yeah.
I found them 2 movies yesterday. I've never even seen them advertised. It's crazy how many movies that you don't know about that are real good. And the one I sent you a text, I think that
Invisible Man.
Yeah, I didn't even know that came out. I was
aware
through.
of it.
I was thinking it was on Prime or something.
But the last that fucking one with Kevin Bacon ruined me for that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. This ain't even close to that. It
What
ain't
the fuck was
nothing
that
like.
called? It wasn't The Invisible Man.
I remember what you're talking about, but yeah.
It wasn't Dark Man either. Dark Man was bad too. It was
Yeah,
Invisible
this
Man.
ain't this isn't nothing like what you're thinking, Invisible Man. It's a different plot altogether.
Okay. So he's like, people ignore him.
No,
I'm like, I can relate. I'm the Invisible Man.
I'll just give you the quick it's a lady that's in an abusive relationship with a kind of like a Tony Stark type guy.
Right.
He's an inventor of like optical stuff, and um, she leaves him. She has to like escape to leave him, and then she goes and hides at her sister's friend's house to live there for a little bit, and then they say her sister comes and says he killed himself, so then she's free. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Girl power.
But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. And then I watched one. It wasn't great, but it was okay. A Kevin Costner movie. It was called, what the hell was it? Something about a daughter, new daughter, or I think it was new daughter or something like that. It was pretty good too.
Last
It
thing I
was
saw
about
him in was that TV show,
all that was that Yellowstone or something.
Yellowstone. Yeah, and I didn't even finish that series. I got tired of it.
I started watching it and I couldn't get into it for some reason. Everybody's talking how great it was.
I liked it. I liked the first 3 seasons, just like I do every other
It's
fucking
good.
series I watch, and then I lose interest. They lose me after they start getting a little too dramatic.
Some of the seasons, you watch them when they first come out, and then when the second, third, you like, what happened? I don't remember what happened. You got to go back and
Yeah,
watch the first one or parts of the first one.
they
to
all do
remember
recaps now.
Yeah, I know, but it's still I was watching. I don't remember what me and my wife were watching, but we were watching something, and I'm like, I don't even remember any of this shit. And she said, neither do I. And they were recapping it, and I'm like, we're gonna have to go back and watch. So
I had
we
to do
went
that
back
for
and
The
watched.
Walking Dead. Yeah, I had to do that for The Walking Dead.
Same
Yeah.
thing. 3 seasons and done.
That's about all you need for that one.
Yeah.
I had, like you had trouble with Yellowstone. I had trouble with The Walking Dead. I know that's not a popular opinion,
Right.
but I had trouble getting into it.
It was cool when there were zombies, but then it started getting more into the drama bullshit, and I
Right?
was
Yeah,
like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Me and Patrick started watching a series called American Rust. It has Jeff Daniels and Maura Tierney. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She played on ER. Called American Rust. Watched 2 seasons of it. It was getting really good, and they freaking canceled it.
Really.
That's
We
like
just-
the serial killer
It's,
one.
it's,
was
good,
it?
Mind
it's
Hunter.
good though.
Yeah, Mindhunter.
I
so
still owe
pissed.
somebody an ass whipping over that. Or
God,
beat
that
him with a
movie-
fucking
or
baseball
that show
bat.
was good.
That was my favorite show at the time. I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have watched the 3rd season and then fell off because they
I don't know
were
if they kept
they were starting to get a little dramatic with the stuff with his son and all that.
If they kept it in line with the real stuff, I think I would have stayed with it.
I wonder where they would have went next. I mean, they were headed to BTK.
BTK, yeah.
That dude was wild.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, how he kept that hidden for all those years from his family. But his wife had to know, right?
His wife found some weird shit, and she left him once, I think, and then she came back.
Well, according to the TV show, I don't know how true it is.
Pictures and stuff.
She caught him choking himself on the bathroom door.
Yeah, I think
wrapped
she found
himself- He dressed
think
up like a woman and was choking himself with pantyhose on the bathroom door, and then she walked in on him.
I think the real story, if I remember the documentary, she found like drawings that he would draw, and then she would find like she would catch him like wearing her clothes or something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, he was dressed like a woman when she caught him. Yeah.
And then she left him, but I think pretty sure she came back. But I think she just thought he was weird because they were churchgoers. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's how he got caught.
Yeah, didn't he?
He used the church
Xerox
computer.
copy.
No, he
Yeah,
used the
something
church
like.
computer.
Yeah, oh, that's what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
And he sent him a disc. The best part was he asked the cops. He's like, "Can you get any information off of a floppy disk if I send you?"
Yeah,
one?"
yeah.
And they're like, "No."
They said no.
And he's like, "You lied to me." Yeah, we did. Dumbass. Yeah, I don't know why he quit killing people. Because he was, still obviously getting off on the thrill of it. I don't know. I wonder if he would have started again had they not caught him. or if
I
he was
think the
just
only
older.
reason weren't they actually investigating him at one point before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
mean-
think that's why he stopped killing because he knew that they were kind of following him, and then I don't know. It
No,
went for
no.
years.
He was anonymous the whole time. They had no clue.
Was he?
Yeah, they had no clue. He was never on their radar.
I thought he was on the radar.
I
Maybe
don't
I'm
think
thinking
so.
of somebody else.
Gary
But, yeah.
Ridgway was
Yeah.
the Green River Killer.
Mm.
He plopped onto their radar a couple times before they caught him because he got arrested for prostitution or johnning, whatever. What do you call it? Soliciting? Where you go buy pussy?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Soliciting. That's what they got him for, and then before they caught him, because they were trying to bust all that prostitution up because he was killing prostitutes. So they were saying, yeah. So everybody's rooting for Notre Dame tonight.
Are they?
Yeah, everybody is. The majority of the people in the country are rooting for Notre Dame.
Well, that's because everybody hates Ohio State,
Yeah,
except
they
people
do.
from Ohio.
And you know, I kind of don't blame them. They're a bunch of fucking commies. So it's a great football program, but the actual school is, yeah, it's pretty shitty. And sometimes those fans are bad, man. No worse than the fans from like Philadelphia.
We don't take no shit, or I should say, they don't take no shit.
They start shit. That's the problem. It's not that they don't take it; they start it. And
They
the
do
Ohio
not.
State's same way. They're shit talkers. Can't remember what it was at the Baltimore game. I don't know. Was it the Baltimore game? It was. I watched some reel. Some guy got into a fight in the stands, and it said, you know, they do this. These people that post these videos, they post misleading headlines to get you started, get your brain started in a certain direction.
Right.
Like drunk guy starts fight with woman and pays the price, and then you
Is
watch the
that
video.
is that the one that got ejected, or he's banned from going to the games?
Well, that guy, I mean, I've never seen the full video, so I don't know if there's anything that happened before that. But in this one I'm talking about, that's exactly what the headline was. It was like drunk guy starts a fight, picks on a woman, and pays the price. And they never show him picking on the woman, just getting his ass kicked. Like 5 guys stomping him. So I don't really know if he actually ever did anything or not.
Yeah.
You know, they're always like, racist woman gets beat up, blah, blah, blah. And then they never see him being racist. And I'm like, they fucking put these fake headlines on there to get your brain going a certain direction. So then you're like, okay, you have to accept what they say. And then watch the video and you think, well, I guess they deserved it. But the problem is, a lot of times it turns out it's not true. Half the shit these people post on these videos is bullshit. So I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on that guy. Now, that guy, he worked for a DEI consulting firm. You know, one of those woke things where they try to make everybody, you know, like.
Yes.
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy.
he got fired and banned.
Yeah, and I don't know if he deserved the banning, but you can't work for a company like that and go around calling women dumb cunts.
Yeah.
Dumb, ugly cunts. Be like, oh, I feel bad for me. I got fired. No, you work for a consulting firm that takes care of, you know, concierge services. And their consulting is on DEI. You can't do that. You know, there's only a couple words he could have said that would have been worse for his job. But that was pretty bad. So whether she started the bullshit or not, I don't know, because you know you'll never see the whole video because it came off that guy's phone. It was his fiance.
Yeah.
So you'll never see the whole video unless somebody pays him for it. And I'm sure from just the way she was acting, I'm sure she was being like annoying.
Yeah, if you call a lady that, there's something that causes
Yeah.
you to call them that.
Yeah, and I think in his case, I think it was alcohol. If I'm guessing, I think he was just drunk, pissed off.
Just like when you punched that girl in the bar that
Yeah.
time.
Things happen. Alcohol. In my defense,
Yeah, she
She-
looked like a dude,
she definitely looked like a dude.
but I'm saying she started the
She
bullshit.
did. Yeah, she did. And then I had to run because the whole crowd was gonna fucking kill me. I've told you that story, right, Puddin'?
I don't think you did.
Oh well.
I think he did on the air one time, but
we were out drinking a while ago.
it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. And we were at this bar. I was 40 years old, so it was 16 years ago. I know I was 40 years old because I was going through my first divorce. And I hadn't drank for a long time at that point. I'd given it up 5 or 6 years prior to that, or at least a few years prior to that. I was on a roll, and then that all happened, so I drank again for like a couple months. But anyhow, we're at this bar. It was a pickup bar. And I think my brother was taking me out, trying to get me out of the house, blah, blah, whatever, Because Tommy was sad. but we were out at this bar, and it was quitting time, whatever you want to call it, closing time. And it was like, they're ringing the bell. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, blah, blah, blah. So the crowd's leaving an exit. It's like a mass exodus. Everybody's going out the door at the same time. And this pretty black girl's walking right beside me. She smiles. I smiled. I put my arm around her. Next thing I know, this fucking midget dude fucking runs up, grabs me by the front of my shirt and is like, "Hey, motherfucker, that's my bitch." I'm like, "Whoa, dude."
Oh.
And starts doing this stuff. And I'm like, I could feel something was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So
Okay.
and I'm telling you, it was not hard either. I just went, like that. And she fucking fell backwards, hit the ground, and started screaming, "I'm a girl! You punched a girl!" And then the crowd's like, whoosh.
Oh,
And I'm like,
God.
instincts took over. I was elbows and assholes going down the sidewalk. I was gone. And the crowd surrounded my brothers. There was 2 of my brothers there and a couple of my friends. You weren't there, were you?
No, I wasn't.
And Doug Decker was there, my brother Larry, my brother Mike.
And he don't seem like a fighter to me.
Doug's pretty tough. He's not a
he?
fighter. He's not one to ever get into a fight, but he's a little athletic guy. He's a little scrappy guy, but he would have been okay. But they surround him, and they're like, "Where's he at?" And I'm already gone, so I'm getting all this secondhand. This is what they told me later.
Mm-hmm.
And my one brother, he's kind of street smart. He's been in prison a couple times. He he points to a guy in a yellow pickup truck, one of those little Ford Ranger splashes. The guy just happened to be bald, and he's like, "There he is!" And they all the crowd turned and ran after that truck, and then they escaped.
Oh.
They came down and picked me up. I just ran down the street about a block.
You probably got that poor bald guy beat to shit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
They caught him.
I don't know what happened because they took off after that. So I don't know. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I did read about it in the papers the next day though.
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah, she tried to file a police report. They laughed her out of the police station.
Ah.
They were like, the police report read, "Woman claims to be assaulted by a man in bar. There were no marks on her. Blah blah blah."
Ah.
So it was not worth investigating. Something to that effect.
Boy.
But then, 10 years later, I was delivering concrete out to this farm, and there she was. She was down.
There she was.
It was her
Shit.
brother's farm or her dad's farm or something. I knew it was her instantly. She had
boy.
she was presenting herself a little bit more female that day when I was delivering the concrete, but I knew it was her. And I had talked.
Recognize you?
No, she didn't recognize me at all.
That's a good thing.
She was drunk as fuck too.
Then?
That night?
Oh,
No,
that
not on that
night.
day. No.
Oh, okay.
One of the main reasons I knew who she was I had talked to my friend Josh after I was telling him the story on Monday morning at work. It was Monday evening at work. So it'd been Sunday night. And he was like, I know who that is. Yeah. I'm like, how do you know? I mean, he's like, dude, that's, I ain't gonna say her name. But he told me her name. I was like, okay. He's like, she goes by this. It was like an abbreviation of her last name. And that's how I knew. Because when I was at the concrete place, someone called her that. I was like, ooh. And I looked at her. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. She was a little heavier.
Mm.
Years later, she was a little heavier, but same face. Leave it to Beaver. But she had her hair frosted instead of that greased over black thing. Because yeah, she was wearing plaid shirt, plaid shorts, and she had her hair brushed kind of like Bonzo's is right now, but it was black and
Nice.
greasy. Yeah, it looked like that.
The Hitler haircut, you
Kinda.
call it?
I called it leave it to Beaver that night because she had so much gel in it that it was grease. It was almost like a squiggy, but it wasn't. Or Lenny, whoever one had the black greasy hair. I got a squiggy. But yeah, that was a wild night. Barely escaped with my life. Alcohol is bad.
I was about
Stay
to
away
punch
from it.
somebody. I was about to punch somebody at Walmart on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know. You said something in chat about
Oh, okay. So the snowstorm was coming, Sunday. So everybody was out getting their milk bread and whatever else they needed. So we only went over there. Me and Pat and Minnie K went over there too, because Pat wanted homemade chicken noodle soup, and we didn't have some of the ingredients for it. We're like, all right, let's go over there and we picked out a couple other things. I had to get a new mouse for the laptop and stuff like that. So I was about to get into the checkout line, and some asshole comes plowing through, almost knocks over Pat with the cart, running, and then cuts me off, and then gets in front of me, even though I'm somewhat semi in the aisle. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, he just looked at me and smiled, and I was biting my freaking tongue. And I was like, do I say something? What do I freaking do? Because I was so pissed. So then
we'd have been fighting.
He had the nerve to get out of the freaking aisle and said, excuse me, and run to an aisle two aisles down. I'm thinking, dude, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere quicker. And then his mom must have been like behind, and she's laughing about this, and she heard me. I was like, that guy's a fucking asshole. Pat even said it out loud. This fucking guy's an asshole. What the fuck is he doing? Yeah, and his mom's just like laughing about it. I'm like, oh my God. I said, Pat's like, we need to get the fuck out of here because the people were just downright rude.
They're people.
I was like, oh my God.
I don't go to
This is
Walmart.
the wrong day to go to Walmart. It's wrong day. But yeah.
But if you do, it's Thursday morning at 7 a.m.
Well,
the only time to go.
Pat, I was in bed yet. And he comes in yesterday morning and he says, I forgot. He said, we got chicken broth for it. He goes, you were right. I should have got another one. He goes, so I need to go over to Walmart. And I said, oh, good luck with that, because it's gonna right before the storm hit. So good luck with that.
They got fucking chicken broth at the dollar store too.
He went at 8 o'clock in the morning. He goes, it was nothing like it was yesterday. And I said, I'll tell you what. I was about to rip that guy a new asshole, because he literally smiled at me, knew what the fuck he did.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and I'm biting my tongue, and I didn't do anything because my daughter was there with me. So I was like,
yeah, that changes things.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I ain't gonna do this. But then I said it once he went to the next house. I said, a fucking asshole. And Kira just started laughing. She's like, yeah. But it's like,
I was waiting in line at Costco. This was a couple visits ago. Same thing. This guy didn't do it on purpose. He just was not paying attention. He just cut right in front of me.
Right.
And I just pushed my cart right up to about 2 inches from the back of his heel. And I saw Barkley looking at me, and then I just like, okay. So I backed off, and she put her hand on my shoulder. She goes, you went to another plane. I was like, I wanted to kill that motherfucker.
I kept my distance because I was about to do the same damn thing, like push it right up against him. I'm thinking, no, he's looking. He's on his tippy toes looking across to see if the other aisles are quicker. And that's exactly what he did. I should have not left him out. I should have, if I would have seen him earlier, I should have took my freaking cart and just shoved it in there so that way he banged into it. But I'm not, I was just like,
Costco is so fast. That's the only reason I took a breath and was like, okay. He didn't have that. A, he didn't have that much shit in his cart. And B, Costco is really fast. I don't care how much stuff you got. They get you through in a couple of minutes. It's not bad at all.
right.
Walmart needs to take some fucking lessons.
No, the same. When we went to Sam's Club, it was the same way. It was quick.
Yeah. They got
In and
those.
out.
Sam's Club, you got the app too you can use. When we
Yeah.
go to Sam's Club, we got the app and then they just scan you as you go under it.
Right.
Under
Well,
that
see,
thing.
we didn't learn that technique yet.
Yeah, and that saves you a fuck ton of time. Costco doesn't have that. At least we're not aware of it yet, if they do.
But I was like,
They,
okay,
they don't bag though there, do they?
No, neither of those. Not Sam's
Yeah,
Club
so
nor
that's probably
Costco,
why they're
yeah.
a lot quicker than Walmart.
That's part of it, yeah. They just got to throw the shit into the cart.
Right.
I would be okay with that. Let Walmart keep
Yeah.
their fucking bags.
I was about to say to the guy, do you understand? Do you have any consideration to a woman? Like, seriously. Like, just to fucking do
Don't
that.
play the puss card.
I'm gonna play that
Just you were
postcard.
right. That's all you need. You were right. That was enough. The guy was a dick.
I told the story about the Lowe's guy too. That was
Yeah.
exactly what he did. He cut in front of everybody. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't
said
understand.
No.
I don't understand. To me, that's a baseball bat to the fucking head. I don't care.
He didn't get the cut in because I said something.
Oh, you kept him from.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. I wasn't.
I'm-
There was three
I'm-
guys. There was fucking 3 or 4 people in line waiting for checkout, and he walks over to one of the checkout registers that wasn't working. The lights weren't on, so he's like,
self
that ain't-
checkout.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, the lady told him, she's like, those aren't on. He's like, oh, okay. So then he cuts over and walks over to ring up in our lane. I'm like, yo, dude, there's a fucking line here. And then he got all pissed off and started screaming at me. I'm like, well, fucking open your eyes. And then I seen him out in the parking lot and he didn't say shit.
Yeah, that's how they are.
I'm surprised Pat kept his cool because I could see it in Pat's face. So I'm thinking, oh, don't you start your shit. Don't start your shit. But he said it loud enough, and then we didn't realize the mom was behind with another cart.
Wow, that's fine.
And
She
yeah,
needs to
she's
know
like-
that he needs to
She's
know.
laughing. As Pat said, that fucking asshole. I said, yeah, he's fucking rude, isn't he?
Fucking rude. That's exactly what it is. People are just
Oh,
rude
what?
sometimes.
Mm.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Me neither.
My mom would have pasted me for acting like that.
Exactly.
Pasted me. Even after she passed away, she'd have come down and fucking ghost whip my ass if I'd act like that. There's no excuse for that shit.
But it was so bad in there that you were elbow to elbow in aisles. That's how bad it was.
I've been
And
in
I'm
ones
the
like
type
that.
person,
Ugh.
like, I have a list on my phone. So once that I get that item in my cart, I take it off my phone, off the list, right? That's how I do it. Well, I'm to the point where I am not in the way of anybody. And then this lady behind me said, excuse me. She goes, I'm sorry, I'm in your way. I said, no, you need the item. I can move. I mean, because at least you had nice people in the aisle, but
Well,
man, when we
everybody's
went
trying
that
to shop.
checkup, it was like, what the fuck?
Everybody's trying to shop. If they just be a little considerate and patient, it all
Well,
works out.
it's everybody's in a fucking hurry nowadays.
That's the
It's
For
problem.
like-
what? For what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the problem.
It's like, oh, hurry up, hurry up. You know, it's just like driving. Everybody's in a hurry, and then you get road rage because of fucking idiots that are in a hurry.
I get it just because it's fun.
Oh my God, my wife always yells at me, you need to calm down. You want me to drive? I'm like, you're the same fucking way.
Yeah, Barkley's exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, I know.
She's
but
like,
they
I
yell
can't
at
believe
me.
it. And then she fucking does it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on the phone with her, and she's like, you fucking asshole. I'm like, what are you doing there, Barkley? Yep, no difference. And then I start feeling guilty. I'm like, I wonder if she's picking that shit up for me.
Probably.
Probably. That's just how I drive. I drive with my middle finger out the window. I don't even feel angry. Like when I'm going through that shit, I don't even feel
Oh, I
mad. It's
do.
just
I
part of
fucking-
driving.
I'm ready to kill somebody when I'm in a
Well,
car.
I mean, I am too, but I'm not angry about it. It's just that's how you get from A to B. It's like
I like
fucking
the
Mad
ones-
Max.
I like the ones who crawl up your ass and then blink the lights for you to pass. And then as soon as they pass and you see them at a light, there they are, a car in front of you. I was like, where the fuck did that get you? Like,
Exactly.
Yep.
They get
where
all
the
in a
fuck did
hurry.
it get you? Hey, oh my God.
I used to take pictures of the people's cars that fucked with me on the road. That way I can find them later when I was indisposed. Like if somebody was in the car with me that I couldn't do something about it, I'd take a picture of them. Like, I'll find you later, motherfucker. I never did find anybody, but probably lucky for me.
You remember 3 months ago when you cut me off?
Time to pay the piper.
Oh my
I'll never
God.
forget this old guy at work. I worked at Allied Machine, and the Stokies owned it. And he was one of the brothers who didn't own it, but he worked there as a quote unquote consultant. He was their older drunk brother that they just he did know what he was doing. And he was a super nice guy, but he was just, one of those guys. He was just a wild drinker, partier guy his whole life. And he's in his 60s at this point, not much older than we are now, but I was leaving work and I was headed up 3rd Street into Dover, and there he was. And him and this other guy were both in handcuffs from a cop car. I'm like, what the fuck? So I saw him a couple of days later at work. I'm like, what the hell was that? He's like, hey, that motherfucker cut me off. I read it in the paper. It said the cop was driving down the road. It said it looked like 2 men hugging. He wasn't sure they were wrestling. But yeah, they got arrested for whatever, that public disturbance or whatever. I don't know what they got. I don't remember what they were charged with, but I think it ended up all getting dropped.
Do you know what I witnessed? What was it, 2 weeks ago? I guess it was 2 weeks ago. Where the hell were we heading? Me and Pat went somewhere. I can't think where we went, but on the way coming back, there was a gentleman whacking off.
Yeah.
I looked over like,
Hey man, some people don't have the privacy at home that they need.
like, what the hell?
They gotta go out.
Thursday, though.
They gotta go out and find a bush somewhere to whack
I'm
off in.
thinking, me and my sister, when my sister first started driving, we saw it on the highway. Oh my God, this guy's smiling away at us. I'm thinking, like, my sister goes, "Is that what I think it is?" I said, yes. And he was following me and my sister. Oh my God. I said, we gotta get rid of this guy. Seriously.
That's the thing about high school girls.
Oh.
They stay the same age and I get older.
I'm trying to think, where the hell did we go? Oh, we went to Sam's Club. It was Sam's Club on the way home.
I mean, I've been pretty horny before, but I can't imagine driving around in your car beating your dick. That just seems.
We were going 80 miles per hour, and he was going a little bit faster than us. Like, can you imagine? I can't.
No.
Yeah, if you got pulled over, because there is a speed trap right exactly where I seen it. There is a speed trap there. You might get pulled over.
I saw one of the reels. This guy, they pulled over this old Buick, and by old I mean like 2000s. And the cop video is showing the guy's car. They're like, "You need to get out of the car, sir." He's like, "I don't want to." And they're like, "You got to get out." So he opens the door and he steps out. Here it comes with heels and thigh-high stockings. He was an old fat dude too. It was gross as fuck. Not that a young, attractive guy would have been okay, but it was still, he had a thong on and a bra and 9 yards. I was like, that dude's having a bad day. But then again, I don't know. Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe he wanted the cops to cuff him and stuff. I don't know. Please take me to jail. I want to see what they do to
Cuff
me.
me real slow.
You can go tighter. Yeah, I wish I'd have saved that one. That'd have been a funny one to watch. I'm going to start doing that. I finally figured out how to save those damn things.
What,
So
the reels?
Yeah, so I can share them.
I need to learn how to do that.
All you do, it's not that hard.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I mean, you're right. It's not hard. It's literally just the save button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Normally
Oh,
I come across
goodness.
like 15 or 20 funny ones, but
I was watching one where this old dude. It's like I was thinking this is going to be me one day, probably next week. He's like, "Come on, motherfucker!" And this kid's like, "Dude, just calm down." He keeps backing up, and he's filming. The kid's filming it. He's like, "Just back off, man. Everything's cool." He's like, "Come on," and he's like, this old dude's coming at him. And next, thing you know, the kid pops him and drops him with one pop. I'm like, there it is.
Yeah, I know
That's-
exactly which one you're talking about. It wasn't a kid, but the guy warned him like 5 times.
Yeah.
He's like, "You come
"Come
near
on,
me,
man."
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you." And then they show him later, his eyes all swollen.
I didn't see the later part, but
Well, maybe it's a different one then,
yeah,
because there's a ton of those.
when I get my rage, I'm like, calm down, because these guys are young and they're
Yep.
fast, and you're old and slow.
Yep. It never ends well for,
But I've seen some old guys kick some ass though too.
Yeah, like that one on the bus.
Yeah, that guy fucking rocked.
Well, that dude looked like Pat. He looked like Pat and my brother mixed together.
Yeah, yeah.
He was tall like Pat and like no neck and big fucking arms. I mean, he was a gorilla. I cannot believe for 1 second that stupid guy thought for 1 minute he was going to do anything to that old guy. I'll put my foot in your ass. No, you won't.
You's leaking.
He's leaking. And then those fucking racist ass fucking women on the back of the bus calling him Pinky and Whitey. And all
Then
that
they
shit.
stole his shit.
Then they stole his stuff. Yeah, went through it. Let's go through his stuff. I'm like, that's the real video. But he kept saying, he's leaking.
Yeah, calling ambulance.
He said, somebody called an ambulance. And then they made all those videos. Did you see any of those?
I didn't see
Oh
it.
my God. It was the Ram Jam song, Black Betty.
Uh-huh.
They had them like, whoa, Black Betty. They had the ambulance. Whoa, Black Betty, ambulance. It was fucking hilarious.
Whoa, Black Betty, ambulance.
Exactly, but it was they had it cut and it was so fucking funny. It was back during the that's an old video.
Oh, that is an old clip.
That was back
was
during
just
the
talking-
Star Wars
We were
kid.
we were just talking about that on playing on the PS. They were talking about that break dancer girl, and I said I'd never seen it. They're like, "Oh, it's hilarious! You got to
Oh,
watch
the
it."
Olympics.
So I watched
Oh,
it. I
God.
said, "Have you ever seen the Star Wars kid one?" And they're like, "No, what's that?" And I'm like, "Oh my
Oh
god,
my
that was
God,
hilarious."
Lord of the Onion Rings. That was one of my faves. Do you know what the Star Wars kid is, Tisha?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, it's great.
You have to go look it up. So here, what it was this nerdy kid with a video camera in his bedroom.
No, it wasn't. It was at school. That's how they found it and spread it. He
Oh, was it in
an-
school?
Yeah, it was in the.
So he was
what are
the
they,
AV guy?
AV guy, yeah. He was in
I
school.
assumed he was at home. Holy shit!
No,
I thought
he
he
was
was in
in
his.
school.
Oh my God! What a dumbass! He
was
deserves
in
it.
school
then.
and he recorded it and left the tape there, and the kids found it, and then they posted it online.
So what he did was he set up the video camera. Now it kind of makes sense. And he had this.
Because there's a curtain. Yeah, the
Yeah.
curtain set up. Didn't he
I
have a
just
curtain
assumed
in
it was in his basement. I don't know
No.
why.
It was in the AV room at school.
So do you know what a golf ball retriever is?
Yes.
Okay, so he had it all extended, and he was walking. He's videotaped himself, and he'd come out from behind the curtains, and he's like twirling this thing like it's a weapon. You know,
Okay.
and then he starts going like doing all these karate moves and kicks, and he's kind of an overweight kid, and he's real doppy, so the moves aren't even good. You know, it's kind of
great.
even on it, just on its face. The video alone was like fucking hilarious.
Oh, God.
All right, so like Coney said that these kids must have found this. Someone took them and they digitized them, and then they put all these Star Wars effects in it, like lasers coming at him, and like it was like bouncing the laser like he was a Jedi. So, oh my God,
The original is the best, though.
yeah.
I love the original, but I do like the special effects ones too. But
And then
the
they
original-
went all out. They had like they put him in different costumes.
Well,
like
I
that.
think I found it
Yeah, the Star Wars kid's super famous on the internet, so it should
Oh,
be
yeah,
super
Star
easy to
Wars
find.
kid, drunken Jedi.
Yeah, yeah.
Drunk
Okay.
Jedi.
Yeah, I'll post one of them because I found it on YouTube. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
You
where
got to
you'll find
post
it.
the first one first,
The
find the
original.
original, and then post the other one.
Unedited.
I don't know what the original
Just
one
call
is.
it Star
just
Wars
says-
Kid Unedited. Google that or look that up on.
Well, I can't hear it because I have. Let me just post this. Hold on. We'll see what we get. All right, line. That's the one that comes up. Is that the
it
original?
looks like the original.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it right now.
Okay.
So far, it's the original. Yeah,
It's
yeah. This
fucking
isn't. Yeah.
I got
You hear him doing the sound effect with his voice, with his mouth.
I can't hear it.
Oh god, it's fucking great. You don't even have to hear it,
That's
And then
part of-
I'll
except for when he's breathing.
I love
hard
how he
and shit.
walks out like that.
Oh god,
And then we'll
that's great.
do. Hold on. Let me see if we have.
Oh god,
There's
that's-
one. I think this is one with the effects. I'm not too sure. Drunken says. Oh wait, this has to be the one with the
Oh, my
effects.
God.
Yeah. Hold on. Let
The
me share
drunken
it.
Jedi master.
Hold on. Copy link. Copy
Oh
link.
my god.
Oh shit. Where am I going here? Okay. Oh yeah. It's and then chat.
So, I remember.
Oh,
I watched that thing. I bet 1,000 times.
Yeah, I
The
like when he
original
goes.
video.
He does
There
that.
you go.
He makes that sound with,
with his
his
one.
voice. Yeah.
Lucasfilms. Yeah, this is
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
best. This is a really
got
good.
tears. I got tears.
I can't
Wait,
breathe.
let me see if I can. I know it's.
Oh man, my jaws hurt.
Episode 3, the drunken Jedi master.
Hold on. Oh God.
Oh my god, I gotta stop watching it. Oh, that's
Yeah, they
great.
went through. There's so many of them. It got kind of out of hand.
Yeah.
But
Oh
he
my
was
God.
ruined in high school, obviously. Not that he had a popular.
He got money for that somehow.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
put him
know.
to college. They made
Oh.
money off YouTube off the video, and they ended up paying for his college with it. Because that's what I heard that to avoid lawsuits and everything that
Yeah.
because his parents were pretty upset. I couldn't even imagine. If that was my kid, I'd be like, you need to learn your lesson.
Right.
You need to get thicker skin because this is what you did, and you
He
left.
could,
the
he could
tape.
go to these Comic-Con things and
Oh my
autograph.
God, I would go see him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, here, sign my golf ball retriever. SWK, Star Wars Kid. But that was that was back in the infancy of YouTube.
Oh yeah, it was.
There were so many funny. My favorite one before that was the Cats Are Jerks. Have you ever seen that?
No, I didn't see that one.
It was just like this montage of cats doing jerky shit. Like it was edited. Like it shows this guy walking down the stairs and his cat just licks his paw out and trips him.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
dumb shit like that. But the way they edited it and made it looked so fucking real. I was like, it was funny. But it's hard to beat the Star Wars Kid.
Oh my god, that was.
I think
horrible.
that was the pinnacle of YouTube, in my opinion.
every time that I watch that, it just cracks me up. Even after all them times I've seen it.
Those are two different shirts. Oh no, that must be just because they edited the colors. They must have gone in and edited the whole thing. Like added CGI to the whole.
Mm-hmm.
They probably had to digitize the whole video. That's probably what it was. That's why the colors look different. That's great,
Yeah, and I'm
though.
sure they had to do mask layers and stuff to create them special effects.
Yeah,
so
somebody
that
put some time into it.
that probably affects the colors too when they're layering stuff over top
Yeah,
of.
yeah, it has to, right?
Yeah.
Create shadows and stuff. What'd you think about that, Puddin'?
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's pretty damn funny.
I think it's more of a guy type
Definitely,
thing.
definitely more of a guy thing. But I don't know. Minnie K might like it. She might think it's funny.
I just watched it. It's funny.
Hmm?
It's funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but your jaw doesn't hurt from laughing.
I'm trying to message Pat because Pat's home to come down here, but I
Oh.
don't think he answered me.
And he's taking a
He didn't answer
nap.
me. No. he's
You wore
not.
him out this morning.
Well, he works in Allentown, and with the road conditions, his boss has told him, "Don't even try it."
Yeah, not worth it.
So, nope.
So you used
So
him
I
like an
got-
exercise bike then?
No.
No day.
Snow day.
And I got Minnie K here. She was supposed to go back to her dad's yesterday, but he snowplows. So he said, I'm not going to be home. So it's not even, stay with mom. So she'll be leaving sometime today. But yeah, he's here. Actually, I should go get his ass. Get your ass down here.
Yeah, he would like that. Did he like Star Wars? I don't remember. I know you did.
He was a Trekkie. He's more of a Trekkie than a
Ah.
Star Wars.
He
I'm
still
the
might
Star Wars.
appreciate the Star Wars kid then.
He might. There's somebody he follows on Reels. It's a comedian. And every day he comes home and I have to watch this guy. He's so damn funny. I don't know who it is.
So does he watch it directly through Facebook? He just
Yes.
goes instead of going to Instagram.
Yes.
I'll tell him he has to get to Instagram that way, because that's where all the reels are.
Let me see if I can get him down here. You two can chat.
Time better hurry. Only got a half-hour show left. Oh, my ear hurts. Wearing those damn hearing aids all the time. They fucking irritate the inside of my ears.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They're not supposed to, but the lady said I have weirdly tiny ear holes. I'm like, well, at least one of them isn't stretched out. For fuck's sake. But anyhow, we never even finished talking about football. I don't know.
I was surprised, man. I thought the Ravens were going to look way tougher than they did last night.
But like we were talking about, all those guys on the pregame show, all but one of them called it within 1 point. And he called it within 2 or 3. And that's what it was. So they must have known something.
Did you see that Mahomes roughing the passer call when the
two guys ran
defensive
each
guys
other.
hit each other, didn't even touch him, and they flagged it.
And that wasn't even the worst one. The worst one where he took a fall out of bounds.
Oh
He
yeah,
flopped.
they didn't flag. Did they flag that?
I'm pretty
one,
sure
though?
it got flagged, didn't it?
I don't think it did. That's what I said. Once he's done with football, he could take up acting because he's sure good at it.
He's a terrible actor. He does some fucking State Farm commercials. They're awful.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying because he acts like he's getting killed every time when he gets tackled.
The only one worse than him was the other. Andy Reid's in those two.
Yeah.
The coach. Oh, my God. I'm like, I don't want to buy State Farm after seeing that. I don't care if it's the last insurance in the world. I'll go with Allstate. Thank you. At least their commercials are funny. They got that mayhem guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a hold of him?
He's not coming down. He's chilling on the recliner watching TV.
Yeah, let him chill. Gets a day off. Let him enjoy it.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. He goes, aren't you done yet? I was like, no.
We're getting there.
No, he thought it was over by now. I was, no.
Can be. But
There's where our one listener is. He's off, not listening at work today.
There's...
No. He's just maxing and relaxing.
That's how it is.
He's watching TV until we get to the
Is there anybody
political stuff.
listening today? I don't see anybody on chat.
We
I
had
don't
a handful.
Yeah.
And now no. I think there's one person left. This show's for you.
This shit for you.
And only you, whoever you is. Might be Barkley up at work. I don't know. She took the baby to work today.
Oh, did she?
Yep. They went up to the Dover store.
Oh.
Her sister's still in Australia.
Oh.
You know, she was on vacation for a week. Then came back for a week and then went on vacation for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Well, she's dating that pilot now. So he flies wherever they want for free.
There you go.
Yeah, him and a passenger. So, as long as they don't have kids, they'll be all right. Go wherever the hell they want to go.
Well, even paying for one instead of three is okay.
That's true. That's true.
And I don't think you have to pay for a baby if it stays on your lap or something like that, do you?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Pretty sure that's how it goes.
I know that one people, they got kicked off United because they had a kid and they bought the seat for the kid. And it was an infant like that.
They got kicked off. Why was he crying? Was it crying?
No,
like
they
crazy?
they gave their seats. It must have, I don't know. There must be some kind of a thing if you buy a cheap seat or something that they can.
Oh, first class got first choice or something.
I don't know
People
what
that
it
pay
is.
for the higher.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but they overbook flights is what it is because they assume people are going to cancel, and sometimes nobody cancels. So the people that got the tickets last or whatever, or the low end tickets, get moved and booted. I don't know what the rule is, but yeah, somehow they got booted, and they had paid for the seat for the infant, and that was the seat
That's
that they wanted.
bullshit.
They're like, you can stay on, but the child has to go. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Like, that's stupid. You're fucking right. That's stupid, but it is dumb. I don't understand why they overbook shit. I mean, I kind of get it, but it's a bad idea. Fucking dogs pissing on the floor this morning right in front of the refrigerator. Either that or Barkley spilled something that looked like piss. Maybe she got
Did
apple
you
juice.
step in it?
No, I saw it. I'm like, that doesn't look like a leak. You know, because at first I thought something leaked, that water leaked out of the fridge or something.
Mhm.
So they took a paper towel and softened it up, and they come up and it looked like piss. I'm like, little bastard. So I locked them outside. Well, in their dog room anyway. Can't be trusted. You go out in a fucking pen. It's not a pen. They live better than most people. They got a heated floor. Fucking, it's ridiculous. They got their own shower. Wish they'd learn how to use it. Fucking stinky as they
That'd
are.
be nice. Teach your dog how to take its own bath.
They would probably do it and then go out and roll in the mud. Like get
Yeah.
all wet and then go roll in the mud. I was going to put an automatic waterer out there. Just never. I can't get to seem to get the thing to not leak. And then, I'll end up running my well dry, so I can't do that. It'd be pretty hard to run this well dry. Our water table's high. It floods every year. All right. Well, today is Martin Luther King Day, so happy Martin Luther King Day. I guess it's a terrible way to say it. I don't know. I guess it's a celebration of his life, not his murder. So, and it's Inauguration Day.
Yep.
And it's National Championship Day. It's a good day to take off. Pat picked a good day to take off. All kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And weirdly, people were hinting around that our new president is going to release the CIA files on that Martin Luther King assassination.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're hinting around that the CIA might have been involved. Also, the Oklahoma City bombing. Apparently, there was some mystery guy that was the co-driver in the van that they had on video, and a dozen witnesses saw two people, and they're like, oh, no, there was just one. They think it might have been an entrapment thing, like they did with that governor in Michigan when they tried to get her kidnapped. They got those two idiots to join in. They think it might have been something like that. just conspiracy theories. We'll see. We'll see. But apparently, I mean, the JFK files, all that stuff, he's apparently going to release all of it.
That's the one I like to go see. I want to see that if it comes out.
I think what they do is they recruit these people that they know will do it. The CIA.
Mm-hmm.
They infiltrate these people's lives and make them think that they're part of this organization and blah, 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 you know, the Brotherhood. And they get them all fired up and pissed off. And that's how people end up getting killed. That's just my opinion. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see after he releases the files. If he makes it that far. They had to move his inauguration already. They're saying it was because of the weather, but then they said no one gets to come inside. I'm like, that's not because of the weather. Do you see his new motorcade?
No.
No.
He's got anti-drone technology stuff on top of the roofs.
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think that's what they were afraid of. I think that's why they moved it. That it was going to be a drone sworn attack. We'll see.
That's probably what all them drones were. They were testing them out.
I think it was they're like, oh, mystery drones. I think they were doing it to try to wet people's palates. So no one would report it or whatever. Like, oh, it's just more drones. And then boom. Because have you seen any of those videos where the drones are attacking the soldiers of what they're using?
No.
The drum swarms, like on the video game when we play those drum swarms?
Yeah.
Drone swarms. They're fucking real. That's exactly what they're like. Only,
That's crazy.
Only, what are you going to shoot them down with?
Yeah, really.
I've got, I don't know, like 2,500 rounds of double-aught buck sitting in my bedroom. I got that automatic shotgun.
You'd have to have some kind of like a sound cannon or something to disrupt the radio frequency or something.
EMPs.
Yeah.
Done. That'd be the only thing that would work. And I'm sure they've got technology to prove that. But it's enough conspiracy theory for today. Since it is President's Day, not really, it's the Inauguration Day and it's Martin Luther King Day, we're going to replay. Excuse me, I got to share this again so you guys can hear it this time. Play Puddin's horoscopes from Friday, the presidential theme. So here we go.
Hello, everyone. Here is your President for the Day horoscopes. Aries, your impulsive nature leads to a whirlwind day of bold reforms. Just remember, signing executive orders isn't quite the same as making to-do lists. Taurus, you focus on economic stability, ensuring everyone gets a well-deserved day off. Comfort and stability are your presidency's hallmarks. Gemini, you host a series of press conferences, dazzling everyone with your charm and wit. Multitasking is your superpower, but try not to start a dozen new initiatives at once. Cancer, you establish National Empathy Day, encouraging everyone to share their feelings and support with one another. Your presidency is all about nurturing the nation. Leo, you give an inspiring speech that becomes the most viewed video of all time. Your charisma and leadership light up the world stage, making headlines for days. Virgo, you meticulously review policies and procedures, making sure everything runs like a well-oiled machine. Efficiency and organization define your presidency. Libra, you broker peace deals and focus on harmony and balance. Diplomatic efforts shine under your leadership, making the world a better place. Scorpio, you dive deep into security and intelligence, ensuring the nation is safe and protected. Your presidency is shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Sagittarius, you launch an ambitious exploration initiative, encouraging space travel and adventure. Your presidency is about pushing boundaries and expanding horizons. Capricorn, you focus on long-term plans and infrastructure development, leaving a legacy of progress. Practicality and ambition drive your presidency. Aquarius, you introduce groundbreaking technology advancements and forward-thinking policies. Innovation and progress are the heart of your leadership. Pisces, you promote creativity and the arts, declaring a national day of imagination. Your presidency is a breath of fresh air, full of dreams and inspiration.
Very nice. Do you want to do your pick 3 thing?
I don't care. Now let's break open that fortune cookie. Renegade paths lead to grand illusions. Sail away to your paradise and leave behind the past. Your pick 3 numbers are 7, 5, 1.
away.
Good luck. Till we meet again.
5, 3, 1.
Stay in the light, Bammers.
Very nice. I like the short version way better. I know I said that already, but I'm going to say it again.
I agree.
Now you can lump them all
I
into one.
agree.
One
I-
file.
Well, I gotta find a new.
Yeah,
I
we'll
gotta
see.
Find, yes. Wait, like I said,
We'll give you the opportunity. There's got to be a ton of those out there.
there is. It's just stuff that I want specifically. So
We can ask our listener, hey, listener, do you guys know any videos that like similar to TikTok that she can make these on?
editors, editing apps, yes.
There's got to be
Because
something.
I have CapCut, so I was.
Was
I
it
don't
free
know.
through
Let's see.
TikTok?
I was paying.
Is that
for-
gone now or what?
I was
What
paying
is the
for
deal
it
with that?
because I wanted extra stuff on there because of doing the promos and stuff for the radio.
Joe Biden signed a law that said they would be punished if they broadcast their app in the United States. Then Donald Trump came out Saturday and said, we're not going to punish you. Just go ahead and run your app. So they're running it.
I have a question now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not sworn in yet, so how did he get that?
Because it has
Order.
to go through the bureaucracy, and by the time it would make it to him, he would have been sworn in.
Okay, I just
He
I'm
just he
curious.
didn't like make a law. He's just like, I won't do anything about it. He's like,
Right.
we're not, when I'm president today at noon, he's like, we're not going to do anything about it. Just go ahead and keep your app running. It's like, there's further discussions that need to be discussed.
Yeah.
So you can't be
wa- it wa-
banning stuff in the United States. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit who owns it. If you got a problem
No,
with how they run
I
it, then
agree.
regulate
No,
how
no,
they
no.
run it.
I agree. I wasn't really much onto TikTok. I basically used it for the editing side of it. Like I hardly posted on TikTok or stuff like that.
If you
But
would have
to answer-
watched the
But to
Sen-
answer Bonzo's
Mm-hmm.
question, it shut down for me. I was just curious because I was like, is this really going to shut down? It shut down. I was watching something around 8:30, and the next thing you know, it went completely dark. So, and I went on the lives just to see the people's reactions. They were crying and everything else, and I'm thinking, oh my god,
It was
yeah,
bad.
like it was bad. It was really bad. And then I can understand some people because some people actually put their lives out there. Like they put like this, they say, for instance,
I
a
don't
loved
feel
one who
bad for
passed
'em.
away. Like a loved one who passed away, they have all that stuff on there, and people
Well,
were
that's
helping them through it.
stupid putting that shit on there anyhow.
I think so.
Personal
Right.
stuff like
Those
that.
people that make the money off of it, I don't feel bad for them. Well, we all have to
Right.
get jobs.
yeah.
TikTok's not a job.
But it was just about, I was laughing at some of like this was the end of the world, like the sky, the
Yeah,
sky's
yeah,
falling. That's
yeah.
how actually that's how these people were. So that's why
Well,
everything went.
Let's
went dark.
imagine for a minute in a dystopian society that they were like, we don't want cable TV anymore. This is the 1980s.
Hmm.
And you're like, Saturday morning cartoons come on, then they just go black.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it would
I'd be
be like.
devastated. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean, that wouldn't be the end of the world, though. There,
You would feel like
back
it at
then,
that age.
Back then, you can fucking go out and do stuff.
Yeah.
They don't do that shit anymore. They live on
They're
their
going to have
phones.
to.
I was watching the TikTok in bed, and next thing you know, I had Mini K coming over. Mom, they took it away. I have nothing. I'm thinking, oh my. So we had MySpace, we had Napster and everything. They took all this away from us
Yep.
and said, and we're still surviving.
Yeah.
But yeah, then she would update
Napster.
me. This is it. What's going on? This is like she was happy, and I said, Kira, I said, you are too.
Well, they're going to have
involved
to
in
learn
this
that there's
stuff."
more to life. But you can't be, I'm against banning anything. I don't care what it is.
Sometimes I just wish the internet would crash completely.
It will
We go
someday.
Back to the old ways.
It will someday. Someday this will all be gone. And we'll have to build a radio tower. Broadcast to Jeanette and Hutton. That's about all the
There you
farther we'll get. But yeah,
Right. Yeah.
it'll happen.
So TikTok was about maybe 15 hours, 16 hours, maybe a little bit less, and it came back on. But when I went to go on it, like your algorithm was totally messed up. I was watching people that I didn't even know. I mean, where are these people coming from? Now, today, I'm getting people that I follow. That's what's coming up. You still can't go live.
Yeah, they fucking went in and erased everything. They were going to delete it completely. They had accepted their fate, and that was the end of it. But
yeah,
the
these
issue.
people were on.
Did you
I
see
like-
any of the Senate hearings on it?
No.
These people, these
What
senators
was the
that
problem? What were they? What were they?
the
wanting?
Chinese Communist Party owns 60% of it.
Okay.
They and these people in the Senate were asking this Chinese guy. First of all, they're like, "Are you part of the Chinese Communist Party?" And he's like, "No, I'm from Singapore."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "But do you have any affiliation with it?" He's like, "I'm Singaporean. I don't have anything to do with the Chinese." Then they ask him, like, "Does it run through the Wi-Fi in your house?" And he's like, "If you're using Wi-Fi to watch TikTok, then yes, it runs through the Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it uses your phone's data." And they're like, "Does it control other things through your Wi-Fi? Can it control your TV?" And he's like, "No." And they are asking, like, "Can you read people's pupils? Like, if they dilate on a certain app, does it, or on a certain video, does it save that in the algorithm? And does it get into your brain and mind control?" These were senators asking this fucking guy these questions.
Really?
They're on there, and the girl's like, this one senator is asking him about algorithms. She couldn't even say algorithm. She was like algorithm or something, and I can't remember. She thought it was something completely different than what it is. You'd have to go through and watch the highlights. It is fucking comical how stupid these people are that we trust with our fucking, our lives. It's crazy. But listen, if TikTok is using that shit nefariously, and here's my opinion. This is just, if I were king of the world, all that bullshit would be gone. I would make it illegal to fucking track your data. Done. Then you don't have to sign no more user agreements. If you have a good app that's going to work, let it fucking work and let the people enjoy it. And if they want to pay $1.99 a month or whatever for your app, that's how you'll make your money. If you want to have people advertise on it, great. But you can't steal people's data. Done. I would put a fucking moratorium on that and call it quits. No more data theft. No more fucking selling people's data. Make it all illegal. You don't have to sign user agreements anymore that say, that you fucking signed your firstborn child away on those stupid things. Because Apple's is about the worst. If you ever read any of the Apple agreements that you sign, it's scary what they're allowed to do. I think that's where they should go. Instead of getting rid of the whole app, because these people do enjoy it. It's like, Minnie K. She enjoys the app. Let her enjoy the app. Get rid of all the other bullshit where they data mine. And that's what's called data mining. Get rid of that.
Right.
Make it illegal. If you want to ban something, ban what they're making the money on. But they won't. And I'll tell you why they won't, because there's money in it.
Right. I was just mad because of what I'm paying for this app.
Right.
So why are you taking it away from me if I signed the agreement and to pay for it?
It's bullshit, right?
Their partnership with TikTok. So anybody
And one of the
that-
things
that-
they were upset about was these people were
Mhm.
using it on the on aircraft carriers and doing videos on aircraft carriers and showing all this sensitive info. I'm like, well, bust those people's ass.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
no
know
shit.
who it is. You know what aircraft carrier it is. You know what time, but you could look at it in 2 minutes, figure out which soldier it was that did that, or at least what time they were on the deck, and bust everybody's ass until they quit doing it. Don't take everything. That's that old school punishment there. Do you remember that shit? They didn't catch you, so they would just punish everybody.
Punish everybody, yeah.
That's fucking bullshit, man. Communist fucks. They're like, we're afraid of the communists, so we're going to do communist things. Yeah, that makes total sense. But anyhow, I digress. Daddy has to poop, so we're going to cut the show a little short.
Turtle poking out the shell.
Yeah, something like that. The farts smell terrible. I'm glad you guys can't smell that where you're at. It's awful.
Oh.
Smells like sauerkraut. I'm like, I haven't had sauerkraut since fucking New Year's. So it can't be that. I know what it is. I had nachos. Oh my God. It's that fucking, that Tostitos brand cheese dip that we put mixed on. Woo. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. All right. Tune in tonight for Saltum Show at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's now a music lounge. The music lounge with Saltam. As DC Presley always says, Saltam. North Carolina. Is that what you call him?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. North Carolina.
Tune in tonight for that. Tomorrow night, we have the B-side with Steve Benz. I don't know what the subject is this month or this week because Heather uploaded it for me.
Ah, nice.
I didn't want her to. I was all ready to do it. Today was the day I was going to do it.
Yeah.
But now that I have to shit, I don't care that she did. 'Cause I'm short on time. All right, WBAM, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you listen to those shows. And Friday, we'll be back at 8 a.m. Make sure you tune in for that. Please and thank you. And have a good rest of your week. Peace and love, WBAM. Peace and love.
Peace.
Bye-bye.